Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Break with Tara by Laura. My name is Laura González, and I welcome you to the Coffee Break. No soy dorada. Welcome to Instagram. And Jungie and Laura, mwah, I love you, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have people also on the Book of Faces, Facebook, but I won't know who you are until you comment. Today we are doing learning the card of the day, or learning today's card, or learning the card of today, or whatever it is that you want to call it. And for that, I have the Celtic Tarot by dear friend and mentor Christopher Hughes. And I also have the Rider-Waite-Smith, which I think is the best tool to learn tarot. Hello, Sandia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who is on Facebook? Comment so I know who you are. All right, so let's see what the card of today is. If this were a competition, just so you know, Instagram is winning. You're winning because there's more people on Instagram and they're actually interacting and saying hi. And I don't want to, you know, tease your ego, but you all here on Facebook are not commenting, so I don't know who you are. And Instagram are giving me hearts, and they're giving me aliens, and they're saying hi. I have a little bit of a cough. Comes with the territory, I guess. All right, I've shuffled enough times. Let's see what is our card for today. Ooh, fear not, fear not, fear not. So the card is not a pleasant one. Ta-da! We have the Ten of Swords. And yes, visually, the Ten of Swords is not a pleasant card to see. Hi, Janet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, how do we interpret the Ten of Swords? I truly believe that this card is talking about us renewing a commitment with our own mind, our own thoughts, and discounting thoughts or ideas that no longer serve us, having the ability to change our mind. A lot of different, so this is the equivalent on the Rider-Waite-Smith. It's not that different. It's basically the same imagery with a person laying on the floor and swords on their back, and of course that horizon that looks very ominous and dark. However, there is light. There is light. There is the promise of a new day. So my interpretation, first of all, for the weekend will be like, good for you. You have let go of ideas, even places, situations, perhaps relationships that don't serve you anymore. You have let go, and I know, Sandia, you're going to like this. You have let go of imposter syndrome. You have let go of those thoughts that don't serve you. You are no longer incubating, overthinking, and letting your mind control your actions. What is happening is you have stabbed that idea. So what is dead here is not a person, and it's not um, necessarily something tangible and on our physical realm. Swords are all about our thoughts. They're about the realm of our thinking and how we communicate and receive communication, etc. And the number 10 is a number of completion, right? Think about number 10s in the tarot like a revolving door, right? Where you go in and then you're going to come out on the other side. And it's like a cycle that ends to then begin again. So are we saying we kill a bad idea just to start with another bad idea? Not necessarily. We kill the bad idea. We remove it from our brain, from our minds, from our consciousness, and that leaves room for new different perspectives. I'm sorry. New different perspectives, new different ideas. Or are those going to be bad as well? Well, if you're like me, an overthinker, chances are you eventually will obsess with a new idea and then you'll have to do this process again. But thank you, God, is not everybody is like that. You know, there are folks who are not living on their mind all the time, that they're more people of action. And for those folks, this is it. You know, you killed that idea, you stop that rumination, you free yourself from the jail that is being trapped on your thoughts, and then you go free into new adventures. So I really hope that what this means for us over the weekend is that we're going to find some kind of freedom and obviously some way of evolving um, on our thoughts and our ideas, right? How we approach things. We're probably going to find new perspectives, different ways to work, or different um, outlets to our creativity, and that whatever is removed from our psyche actually leaves room for new, better, and improved ideas, plans, ways of creating, etc. So, with that said, let me remind you that on Sunday I will be at the Pilsen Community Market inside inside Honky Tonk on Pilsen. That is from 12 to 5. And the 27th, the 27th of November, I will be at the Pilsen Food Pantry Market, the Pilsen Food Pantry Market that is gonna be over there on the basement of the church on 18th Place and some Troop, 18th and Troop. So 2 weekends, 2 opportunities to see me, and then December comes with a whirlwind of events. I'm gonna be at two like Christmas and Krampus events, and more of the Pilsen Community Market, and then we're gonna be to Maliway on the 17th. So you know, lots of events and lots of opportunities on November and December to catch me live. But if you cannot catch me live, you can always book me for an online reading, or you can always book me for a private reading here at my place. I don't have an office. I welcome you to my kitchen because that's what witches do. And before we go, I want to pull an oracle card for all of us. Whoop! Okay, this one didn't even let me decide. It stuck to my hands, and it's the werewolf. Wasn't there some weird stuff about werewolves in the news? I don't even want to look at it or see it, or some politician and the werewolf. I don't know. I don't want to know. Anyway, the werewolf. The werewolf is a kind of shapeshifter, but one that has traditionally had little control over his wildness. In a way, an inner battle between civilization and wild animal. Nature fights inside the one body. The vitality, strength, and freedom of the animal versus the reason, control, and intellect of the man. Which one, though, is the dominant force? What is the healthy balance between our animal nature and that one that is wild and free? I gotta paste the page. And in contact, connected with nature and our radically civilized humanness separate us from our dominant over nature. I am happy that we have the werewolf because it also coincides with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is all about thinking, 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 and analyzing things. And when we kill that analytic part of ourselves, we become more animal like. So it makes a lot of sense that the werewolf comes to free us and to tell us to be a little bit on the animalistic side of things. To Antra Aurora, if you want a specific question, you can always hire me for a private reading. The readings that we do on the coffee break are not for one specific question or one specific person. They are general readings and they apply to everyone that is on the live. But on the first comment of my post, you can see my Calendly, which is www.calendly.com/Tarot by Laura, and there you can hire me for a private session. All right, everybody, I will see you on Monday with Tarot for the Week, and then Wednesday with Oracles, and then next Friday, again, learning the card of the week. And until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye bye.